Good day class, today we tackled about food safety. So before we start to talk about our new topic, I would like someone who recalled our previous topic. Okay, very good class. Kaya nasabtan naman to tanan na atong previous topic. Mo proceed na ta for a new topic. Pero before we proceed, I would like to present icebreaker. Hope everyone will cooperate. Okay, before we start our new topic, I would like to ask a simple question. Have you ever experienced a stomach ache after eating something? Okay, most of us probably have. That happens sometimes when the food we eat is not handled properly. So today, we talk about food safety. So, what is food safety? Food safety means following proper practices like cleaning, cooking, and storing food correctly to protect people from foodborne illnesses. It is important to understand that food safety is not only the job of cooks or restaurant, it is the shared responsibility. The farmers, food manufacturers, food handlers, and even the consumers like us play a part in keeping food safe from the farm all the way to our pork. Okay, class. Naalang ko'y two question ninyo. Why do you think food safety is important in our daily life? Okay, very good class. Second is, who is the food chain should be responsible for food handler? Okay. Nasabtan na jud, the food chain is responsible for the food safety are the producers and the handler. Okay, kay nasabtan naman ni ang about sa food safety, mo proceed na ta sa 4 basic principle of food safety. The key principles of food safety, these are 4 basic guidelines and crucial for preventing foodborne illnesses. So, first is clean. Wash hands and surfaces often. So, germs are everywhere. On our hands, on cutting boards, on knives, and even on the surface of fruits and vegetables. So before, during, and after preparing food, we must wash our hand with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. So we must also keep our kitchen tools and work area clean. So why is this important? So it is important because cleanliness reduces the spread of bacteria and other harmful microorganisms. So I have something to ask you, class. Why do you think might happen if someone prepare food without washing their hands? Okay, very good, class. Okay, second is separate. So separate is avoid cross-contamination. So raw food, especially meat, poultry, eggs, and seafoods, can carry harmful bacteria. If this true food touch a cook or ready-to-eat food, contamination can occur. So, unsaon manina to avoid. So, how do we avoid this? So, first, use separate cutting board for raw and cooked food. So, ato dyong i-separate ang cutting board sa luto na nga mga pagkaon o sa mga hilaw. So, store raw meat in sealed container below cook items in the refrigerator. So, ang pag-store nato sa mga raw meat is isulod jud nato siya sa sealed container, then ang pagbutang is anha siya sa ilalom sa kanang luto na nga mga pagkaon. So, ang third is keep grocery organized when buying and storing food. So, kung sa mag-grocery ta, nyag abot na nato sa balay is ato jud siyang i-organize nyag sud nato sa refrigerator. Like sa gulay, ato jud siyang i-separate then ang meat and og mauban pa. Then, ako'y pangutana ninyo ani class, why it is dangerous if raw chicken touches sa cooked rice? Okay. Very good, class. So, why it is dangerous? It is because raw meat can occur across contamination. Kay hilaw pa man siya. Naa siya ay mga bacteria like salmonella nga if matouch na nimo sa rice nga luto na is mo transfer adto ang bacteria. Mauna na ang atong gitawag nga cross contamination. Okay, class. Kay nasabtan naman ang separate, mo proceed na ta sa cook. Cook food to a proper internal temperature to kill harmful bacteria. Use a food thermometer to ensure recommended temperatures are reached. So, sa atong pagluto is mo use ta og food thermometer to ensure the recommended temperature are reached. Kay magdepende man sad na, diba? Kay namay lahi-lahi nga klase nga meat. So, kanang sa mga ground meat, it's nasad na siya separate nga recommended nga temperature niya. Ang all poultries, nasad. Then, ang whole cuts of meat, lahin na pod ang iyang temperature nga kinahanglan. So, sa atong balay, usually, is wala, dili man ta magamit ana, pero gi-ensure pod na to nga luto na ang meat. Pero usually, ang kanang thermometer is magamit na siya sa mga restaurant. Kay naman sila'y standard. Pero sa atong house is ambot lang ka og nabay ning apply ani. Pero usually is na siya sa mga restaurant. Sa ground meat, beef and pork is kuan lang ang temperature nga needed is 160 degree Fahrenheit or 71 degrees Celsius. Then sa all poultry, whole or ground, ang needed niya nga temperature is 165 degree Fahrenheit or 74 degrees Celsius. Then sa whole cuts of meats, steak, chops, and roast, kay ang needed lang niya nga temperature is 145 Fahrenheit degree and or 63 degrees Celsius and allowed to rest for the 3 minutes. Okay, nasabtan ra ba ang about sa cook, class? Okay, kay nasabtan naman mo proceed na ta sa chill. So, chill, refrigerate perishable food promptly. Bacteria multiple rapidly in the temperature danger zone. So, naa siya need nga kanang temperature lang ang to refrigerate the food. So, between 40 degree Fahrenheit and 140 degree Fahrenheit or 4 degrees Celsius to 60 degrees Celsius. So, perishable food should not be left out for more than 2 hours. So, ang kanang mga perishable food, di jud nato na siya ibilin lang sa gawas sa ref more than 2 hours kay madaot na dyan na siya. Need na dyan na nato siya i-keep sa refrigerator. Pero mostly, mas nindot o mas kung wala na nato siya gigamit or gikaon, mas lamiog ato na jud siyang i-keep din ata maghuwat og 1 hour or 2 hours mas safety kung ato siyang i-keep. Okay, kay nasabtan ra ba ang child class? Okay, kay nasabtan naman, mo proceed na pudta sa 3 type of food hazard. Next is let us talk about the different hazard that can make food unsafe. So the common hazard and rest. So unsafe food contain harmful bacteria, viruses, parasites, or chemical substances, causes millions of illnesses and thousands of deaths globally each year. Common pathogens included Salmonella, E. coli, and norovirus. So, first is we tackled about the biological hazard. So, biological hazard is bacteria, viruses, parasites, and fungi. Then, these are harmful microorganisms such as bacteria. Kani jud sila mga harmful din sila sa mga pagkaon. Mao jud ni atong likayan. Mao nang sa pag-prepare pa lang nato sa food is ato na jud siyang likayan. Mao nang magamit ta atong kanang clean, separate, chill, kay para malikayan nato ang pag-transfer sa mga bacteria. Then, ang chemical hazard is the cleaning chemicals, pesticides, or heavy metals. So, sa atong kitchen is need jud nato na i-separate ang mga cleaning chemicals. Pesticide para anang mga sabon, then kanang mga pang sanitation, mga kanang kuan ato po nang ikuan ng mga panghilo bitaw sa mga kuan or kanang mga spray sa mga insects. Di jud na nato i-butang sa kitchen. Ato jud na siyang i-separate kay basin unya og magamit while gadali ka, then magamit nimo expect ka og kanang pang sagol siya or pang timpla pero dili di ay. So, mao na atong likayan. Dapat nato na di nato ibutang sa kitchen. Then, third is the physical hazard. So, foreign object like glass, shards, metal fragments, or hairs. So, mao ni siya sa physical hazard nga if ikaw ang cook, diba? Usually sa restaurant ni siya is naa proper hygiene, diba? Ikaw ang cook sa restaurant is need jud og kanang wala kay mga accessories sa hands, then clean imong nails, then mubo dili jud need ang bawal jud na ang taas. Then usually if you are a chef in the restaurant, nakakip jud ni ag imong buhok, then maggamit sad ka og hairnet. Mao na to avoid the physical hazard kay basin niyang mahagbungan og buhok ang imong niluto or kaning sa mga object like glass, so dapat jud kanang murag kanang ang atong design sa kitchen is kanang hipos jud siya kay para malikayan nato ang mga hazard and rest. Common causes of food contamination. So, first, dirty hands or utensils. So, mao jud ning kinahanglan nato, clean atong hands and clean ang utensil before we handle food or before we use that utensil when we are cooking. So, second is improper storage. So, dapat jud ang pag-store nato sa mga food is correct para to avoid the cross-contamination. Like katong i-separate nato ang raw meat sa ready-to-eat nga mga food. Then, ang raw meat is stored nato sa sealed container, din adto nato siya ibutang sa ilalom sa cook na nga mga food. So, third is unsafe water. So, ato yung itanawon nga safe ang water na atong gigamit to avoid contamination. Fourth is pests like flies, cockroaches, radents. So mao ni ang required jud nato hinluan ang atong kitchen after ta mahuman og luto to avoid nga makuanan og mga cockroaches and radents. So need jud nato ni siya i-sanitize every time mahuman ta og gamit sa kitchen. Then, incorrect cooking temperature. So, incorrect cooking temperature is, usually is, mag-apply lang ni siya sa restaurant. Kay naaman sila thermometer to check the right temperature sa kanang specific for that kanang meat. Then, sa atong balay is gi-ensure naman sad nato nga luto ang atong luto. So, last is the cross-contamination between raw and cooked items. So, moto siya ang example na kato akong question pag niagi as ang raw meat matouch siya sa cooked nga rice. Moto siya nga dapat di jud nato dool or dool og store or itapad og stored ang hilaw og luto na. Dapat i-separate siya to avoid the cross-contamination. Okay, to keep food safe at home or in the workplace, here are good practices we should follow. So, everyday safe food practices. So, first is tie back your hair and remove jewelries when preparing food. So, if naa ka sa working place or naa ka sa house, is required jud ang maghipos sa buhok. Pero usual buhok, then wala kay jewelry while preparing the food. Second is wear a clean apron. So, if sa house is din naman kayo needed. Pero sa workplace, usually, sa mga restaurant is na jud siya standard. Need jud ka wear o clean apron to avoid the food contamination. Third is do not prepare food when you are sick. So, avoid jud nato nga mag-prepare tag food nga naatay gibati. Kay, ang atong bacteria is mo transfer sa food, then makaon sa lain nga tao is sila na pod ang masakit kay naaman toy bacteria. Then, fourth is clean the kitchen area regularly. So, required jud nato nga hinluan ang atong kitchen after or before we use the kitchen. Then, cover leftover properly. O, diba? Store the leftover properly and the proper storage. Ato dyan siyang i-store properly to avoid contamination. Last is disposed or garbage properly and keep the area free from pest. Muna, after and before we use the kitchen, need jud nato siya i-clean and sanitize to avoid nga naay mga pesti nga mo kuan sa ato ang kitchen. So, this habit show discipline and care for others para di tama sakit. So, naalang ko ipangutan na class. So, which of this habit do you already practice at home? Asa man ani nga habit nga inyo nang gi-practice sa inyong balay? Okay. Very good. Second, it's which habit do you think you should improve on? Okay, kay nasabtan naman class. Why food safety matters in everyday life. So, practicing food safety as an expression of care. It's time you wash your hands, clean our workplace, or check food temperature. We protect ourselves and everyone who eats with us. Safe food builds trust, maintains health, and support a culture of responsibility at home and in the community. So, class, any question? Kay nasabtan naman tanan, wala na maghay pangutana, so I will give you a performance task before our class will end today.